Greetings, ladies and germs, and welcome to the Wind Temple. Alright, so if you haven't already done so, make sure you interact with this terminal here, and that'll get some cutscene stuff going and get your quest updated. Now, do be aware there are going to be some spawn-ins on the deck here from time to time, so I kind of like to keep the deck clear just so I don't get caught off guard as I'm going. You'd be really surprised just how many times those can catch you off guard. Alright, so just to show you a quick map overview. I don't know what the bow is, and I don't know what the starboard means. So that's going to be south, north, east, and west, just like a normal map. Never eat shredded wheat. Alright, so I'm going to head over to the east side first. Reason being, I got a construct over here. And folks, you do need, high-level temperature control here, so do be aware of that. Now, he can absolutely one-hit you with that bow, so be careful here. Tulin, you're making a mess. Oh, that broke? Wow, I really need to do some weapon crafting. So that is a level 4 construct. Soldier construct. So if you're not getting those in your game, that means they're leveling. And that's okay, just that has to do with how many KOs you have, how many kill credits you've got built up. Alright folks, so there are some treasure chests out here on either side on these sky chunks that are on, the outskirts of the boat here. Now, word of warning, that cannon is surprisingly fast and accurate. So the name of the game in here is going to be to get in and get out as quickly as possible. And what I'm looking for is that opening there with the icicles in the way. Now you're going to have your ruby shield equipped, but you're not going to want that on here because it's going to start melting those icicles. So, try to keep that in mind and avoid damaging them. You're going to need at least 2 good, strong, sturdy icicles here. Well, I might have to melt some down a little bit to get through. Alright, so once you're inside the boat, it's climate controlled. You don't have to worry about the effects of the cold. Oh, I got bat trouble. Where were you on that one, Tulin? Alright, now, that being said, with the whole ice, yeah, there's a couple of different ways to deal with this. You can either put the flames out with ice. I'm just going to do that. Alright, now you don't have to worry about your icicles melting. So again, you're going to need 2 good strong icicles here. And that'll get you to your treasure chest. So that one is parked right back there. Really out of the way on this one. Pretty cool music in this shrine. And guys, these are just like the Divine Beast. So right out of Breath of the Wild, you've got 5 terminals. They're all tough to get to. You've got to activate them all, and then you've got a boss. The only difference is there's no parts you have to move. Like the Divine Beast, you had to manipulate some of their parts or make them tilt a certain way or whatever the case may have been. It's not so much the case here. So in that sense, they're a little bit easier. Alright folks, from here you're going to have to get over this obstacle. Simply use your recall ability. Now on the other side there's going to be a construct, but he's an easier one to kill as long as you get a headshot. Oh, and continue to make sure your ruby shield is not equipped, because in order to get this device working, we're going to need 4 good strong icicles. On that note, take a moment to flip these switches when you see them. They're going to open up, those barred exits or whatever. As you go, you're going to see quite a few of those. Okay, folks, so 4 good, strong, long, wide, thick icicles here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make like a cube. So I like to match fat end and skinny end. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing right on top. Fat end and skinny end. Now that should make it good and strong. And honestly, if there's another way to do this, I haven't figured it out. Because every time I try to do it, it would break. Like, if the object didn't break, then the glue would break. And it, you know, this takes a while to build, but at least I know it's consistent. Alright folks, once you get in the terminal area here, Tulin will grab your attention one more time. And I'll kind of talk about what to do here. I mean, kind of, sorta. I still had trouble figuring this out. But as long as you can remember the power of the sneeze, you are good to go. Now, I don't know if one of those Rito weapons would work. I've never tried that. And I actually don't have any in my inventory right now because I kept getting durability up. But, you know, maybe that... Hold on. I told you guys I would never forget the name of this weapon, and I meant it. Feathered Edge. Whew! I almost just lost a $5 bet. So yeah, the Feathered Edge might be able to do that. I don't know. Like I said, I've never tried. But one way or another, Tulin does the job, so... You're good to go there. What is going on here with my buttons? And I just realized I need to re-equip my ruby shield. Alright folks, so getting back into these spawn-ins here. There should be some birds in the area also. There's one right there. Sometimes Tulin will come through for you and actually shoot something, but it's rare, so I just try to stay on guard for that type of stuff. Alright guys, once we emerge from there, I'll go ahead and do another quick map shot here. You've got 3 levels. So we were on the center level there. There was our treasure chest behind that cage wall. That was our terminal, right about there. So now we're on the top deck, and I'm going to hit this terminal next here. And once again, the ruby shield is going to be a problem. So keeping that in mind, keep a distance from this icicle here. Pretty much as far away as Ultra Hand will let you go. And that should keep it from melting. And once you've got that attached, simply throw the switch. And you are in. Once again, grab Tulin. The power of the sneeze. It's kind of an uneasy feeling knowing that I know he's sneezing on me that hard to where he creates a wind gust. I'm just waiting for like a giant loogie to smack me right in the back of my nugget. Oh yeah, you don't need that this time. You have a handle. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might have bad guys out here. Yep. I think after this terminal throws, these bad guys spawn in. So you've got one across the way there and one here. And this one's got ice arrows, guys. So I'm really glad I remembered he was there. Because when I don't remember he's there, I get shot in the back of the head with an ice arrow. And that's a lot of fun. And it's a reminder that he will absolutely one-hit you. It's also a reminder I was out of fairies. Alright, I don't normally stock those bows simply because they're terrible in attack power. You know what, I'm going to come back to him. Right now, I'm more interested. There's another construct right around the corner here. One of these corners. Oh yeah, and that flame spear will one-hit you as well. I speak from personal experience. Okay, so no terminal behind this door, but we do have a treasure chest. And one thing I like about the chests in the temples here in Tears of the Kingdom versus, you know, Breath of the Wild's Divine Beasts, the loot is a lot better here. You get good quality gemstones, you usually get pretty good weapons, and they're usually bumped, you know, leveled. Breath of the Wild, Ancient Screw. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, great treasure chest, thanks. Or, you know, it'd be a Guardian Sword. Attack power 20. Yeah, thanks for that too, by the way. Alright, now this guy's got another one-hit capability, so be aware of that freaking arrow there of his. I meant to do that, but... So yeah, you should be coming out of here with a lot of construct parts. Not to mention a lot of cores, or whatever the charge is. Alright folks, we pretty much wrapped up the stuff on deck here. From here, I'm going to now enter into this hallway on the other side. So now this is the second deck. But before I do that, I'm going to hit this treasure chest on the outer side. And once again, we'll find one on the sky chunk out here. Now, I always like to take care of these birds when I see them, just because they can become a nuisance. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a problem. Oh yeah, the fun cannon. That is also on this side of the ship, so you're gonna have to get in and get out quick as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I have no idea where that came from. I'm so sorry. Okay, I do. I just got done watching the Shrek movies recently. Fiona! Not the gumdrop buttons! Alright, I am done with that little rant. There should be some bats around here too, but I don't see them just yet, which means they are not a problem yet. Alright folks, from here there is a treasure chest. And every time I come through here, I always think about the Mission Impossible music, you know, with all the laser beams. I can't help it, it always just kind of pops in there. Dun 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 dun. Alright, make mental note of this hallway here. We're gonna actually be coming back to that, but from the other side. And I just found my bats. You know, funny thing, singing the spy music felt oddly satisfying. It's like it's been missing this whole time. Alright, so before I actually go across, just to show you on the map what we're doing here, I'm going to get across this pit to get to the other side, but not just yet. Before we do, there's a hidden terminal down here. And guys, I gotta tell you, they did a great job on this one. Yeah, finding this terminal cost me about an hour of my life, so I gotta give it to Nintendo on this one. So actually, I can't blame Nintendo for this. This is actually my fault. I didn't notice on the map that those turbines were actually etched out and you could see them from the map. I was so locked into those yellow flashy thingies, I didn't notice the turbines. So, you know, if I had paid attention to that, I would have known that was down there in that secret room. But, like I said, probably missed a dialogue option there because of my terrible habit of skipping dialogue options. So all of these crates have arrows. And I hesitate to say a bundle of 5 because last time I said that there was only 1. But, you know, sometimes they're worth opening anyway with a rock hammer. It's good enough. Just to see if you can get some arrows out of the deal. Alright guys, now before I go charging in here, there is a Captain 4 construct. So just like when we were getting up here on the sky chunks and we encountered one of these, it's a real formidable foe. And I like to put these guys on ice ASAP. I mean, that's just good combat habit anyway, but this guy in particular, because there's a ruby here. And if you give him a chance, he'll fuse that ruby and then you won't be able to loot it. Not only that, that prevents him from being able to craft a flame weapon, you know, so... Win-win! Wow, I just got stuck. Alright, now, since he is a Captain 4 construct, I am not going to let him have a chance to hit back, and if he does, it's going to be game over for me. He will absolutely one-hit me here. So that being said, probably a great time to save your game. And I really need to do some weapon crafting. I keep saying that. I just keep forgetting to do it. What is going on with my arrows? Oh, nuts! What is happening with my arrows? I know I'm high up enough to make this work. You know, I keep saying it, but I wonder if... maybe my triggers are now starting to act up. If that's going to be the case, then that really solidifies the need for a new controller at this point. Ouch. Yeah, he would have definitely one-hit me there. Durability. Alright, folks, before I do anything else, it is time. So yeah, for now, let's kind of keep it simple, stupid. Now, normally I wouldn't do this, guys, because of suit upgrades, monster parts, etc. And because these are so tough to kill, you know, you might want to think twice about doing this, but I am going to go ahead and use this 35 fuse power here. That's a little bit better, actually, than a Construct 3 tipper. A Flux Construct 3 topper. But the reason I like to do that is because that thing was already attack power upped. Oh no, wait, that was durability? I'm a genius. I just wasted that. That's okay. So from here to get out, go ahead and ascend. And one more treasure chest up here. That's what I'm talking about. Attack power 8, baby. Booyah. Alright, so from here, guys, you really need 4 of these. If you do this, the game wants you to. And if you're going to do it that way, make sure all these arrows are matching up. So notice the arrow pattern on these sky chunks. And just put, you know, one in each of the 4 corners here. You can see 4 little nubs, or whatever, sticking out from that thing. But honestly, you don't have to do all that. You can just use Tulin on the one, and that should get it going enough. And if it doesn't, you know, you might have to reposition the sneeze there, but it should keep catching that as it goes around and around. Oh yeah, and before you go charging up this ladder, go ahead and toss a quick ice chew up there. Because he's got a spear and he's in a perfect position to smack you right in the forehead as soon as you get on top of that ladder there. Alright, what is that? Terminal number 4 or 5? We've got 1 left. And that one is at the top of the crown of the ship. Okay, feel free to grab your arrows. Attack up 9, baby. It's getting better and better. So yeah, if I had known all that good stuff was coming, I would not have crafted that weapon. I literally just wasted that Captain Fourhorn there. I think I was looking at it wrong. I thought that had an attack up 9 on it. And it wasn't until after I crafted it I noticed it was durability. Oh well. Lessons learned. Pay attention. Alright, so as you can see, go ahead and do the obvious here. Hop 4 times. One more treasure chest. That isn't too shabby. Better than what I got. I like those for thunderstorms. Everything Zonai is lightning proof. So I normally don't trash them when I'm out killing like I am now. But I've got so many at this point, you know, I really only need 1 or 2 for a thunderstorm. So since I got them and they're good, I'm going to use them. Actually, I didn't mark that other chest, did I? That's okay, I know where he was. Wait. I'm 99.9% sure that's right. Alright, so from here, guys, like I said, crown of the ship, all the way on top there, and that's our final terminal. And if you think the way I think, you probably came up here at one point and you were like, oh, check that out, there's doors. Yeah, so, you know, at some point those are going to open up and you'll have to go in there, and then you kept coming back to check on it and they never opened. And then at some point you finally realized, oh, I have to open those. I was wondering if those were going to auto-collect. That was an awful long time. Alright guys, once again you got your Mission Impossible stuff going on here. Dun 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 dun. If you tell anyone I did that, I will deny it. Alright, last time. Dun 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 dun. Come on, Link, cooperate. I was like so paranoid about killing myself that time, I made it difficult. Alright folks, there is our 6th and final terminal. Well, we only had to get 5, the first one was a freebie. There are 6 total. And once we get all 6, we'll be able to go back out and interact with that terminal once more, but before we do that, there's actually another treasure chest here. Now, there's probably a way to get to it without killing yourself, so I'm going to try that way first. Whoops. Attack up 9! Wow, it's getting better and better. I'll be using Zonai weapons for the foreseeable future at this rate. Okay, so right where that chest was at, you can go ahead and get a quick ascend out of there, and that puts you right back up on deck here. Now guys, as soon as you activate that travel gate, that terminal thing over there, we're going to be in the boss fight. Now normally I say arm up, suit up, and eat up, but it doesn't matter for this specific enemy, so forget about all that for right now. It doesn't matter what clothes you're wearing, it doesn't matter if you eat an attack power meal, it's not going to matter if you're bone attacking up, it doesn't matter if you tip your arrows, none of that matters. What does matter, the only thing that actually does matter, is how many arrows are going to hit the sweet spots, and that magic number is 2. So now guys, what I like to do is get under him as quickly as possible and open my glider and then just kind of do the dance, you know? The glider dance. Now again guys, it's going to take 2 arrows. Now if you're using a single shot arrow, you're going to have to shoot him twice. If you're using a Savage Lionel bow, because you're firing 3 arrows at once, you only have to shoot them once. So you know, I'm just pointing that out because you can save the attack power meals here, and you know, weapon tips and everything else that you think is important. In fact, I don't even have to be using a Savage Lionel bow. I can use a soldier's bow if I wanted to, as long as 2 arrows hit that ice.
Where'd it go?
That's all that really counts. And as you can see, you can use the bat wings there for those shots you feel like maybe you're just a little bit too far away. Go ahead and, you know, use those bat wings. Alright guys, now he's going to change attack patterns and throw tornadoes out into the air, and that's okay. They don't damage you, but they will bat you around a bit so it can become a nuisance, so kind of try to pay attention to that. But same plan guys, we're going to get down below him as quickly as possible and kind of do the glider dance here. And once again, you're aiming for his bellies, his sweet spots. And guys, personally, I just like the Savage Lionel bow. Again, you don't need the attack power from it, but it's just nice only having to shoot him 1 time. The 3 arrows hit and you are done. Uh-oh. Only 1 arrow clipped him that time. And just in case you're wondering, these wings of his, if they're between you and the target, those will get in the way, so you can keep that in mind too. You need to have a good clean shot. Alright folks, so I hope that helped you all out. Hope you had some success there with the boss especially. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Until the next time, happy hunting!